The guidance officer here in Mission Control confirming that Endeavour's computers are commanding the main engines to swivel again, enabling the shuttle to roll to a heads-up position above its fuel tank. This will enable Endeavour to gain better communications through the tracking and data relay satellite system heading uphill.
104.
Single engine Zaragoza 104.
Endeavour, press D'Amico.
Press D'Amico.
That call indicating that even in the event of an engine failure, we can make normal orbital cutoff targets. Endeavour looking very fine right now. 3 good main engines, 3 good fuel cells, 3 good auxiliary power units. Traveling more than 11,000 miles an hour, 66 miles in altitude, almost 500 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center. Endeavour currently traveling at 15,000 miles an hour. 20 seconds of powered flight remaining, standing by for main engine cutoff, which will be followed a few seconds later by the separation of the external fuel tank. Booster officer confirms main engine cutoff. Standing by for external tank separation. External tank separation confirmed. Endeavour now in its preliminary orbit. For Barbara Morgan and her crewmates, class is in session.
Dave Williams coming up from the middeck fairly quickly. He's in charge of using a camera with a long-range lens to document the tank out the overhead windows. And Tracy Caldwell, within seconds, had her helmet off and in its protective case. She, too, assisting with the documentation of the external tank with a small video camera. Rick Mastracchio handing her that camera as he follows along with ascent checklist tasks with the commander and pilot. The video and still photography of the external tank complements the digital umbilical well camera images that also were taken automatically, that digital camera in the umbilical well of the orbiter.
Clearly it's a real privilege to be here in space. Our crew has obviously been working very hard getting the shuttle configured for the rest of our mission. As you can see there, I think there were just a couple of the crew members still working behind us. We have had a really long day. Everything's going well, and I'll turn the mic over to Barb for a few comments.
Thanks, Scott. Hey, it's great being up here. We've been working really hard, but it's a really good, fun kind of work, so we're really having a great time. And we're very much looking forward to docking with the International Space Station tomorrow and joining in with our crewmates, Clay, Oleg, and Fyodor. I guess one thing I wanted to tell you about was when you first get into orbit, it takes a little getting used to, and all of yesterday, even though I kept my head upright so it looked like a normal ceiling and a normal floor and normal walls, I felt like I was upside down the whole time. And the other surprise is when you have something that you just set aside, even if it has Velcro on it, you set it aside and within 30 seconds it's gone and you have no idea where it went to. So we've got a lot of fun challenges up here and we'll be playing some treasure hunts.
External cameras on the International Space Station now with a view of the Space Shuttle Endeavour. This at a distance of about 40 nautical miles as the gap continues to close between the two spacecraft in preparation for docking just 4 hours from now. Now back on the flight deck of Endeavour, standing by for the engine firing in just 10 seconds. The propulsion officer reports that the engine firing is underway, very visible from cameras on the International Space Station.
Good burn, Endeavour. No further trim required.
Copy.
Endeavour, this is ISS. We got you loud and clear on the big loop. Hello, Scott.
How you doing, Clay? We're about 30,000 feet away. You're looking good.
All right, man. Keep up the good work. Thank you.
Yeah, surely.
We're waiting for you.
Endeavour's 1,700 feet away from the station, closing at 2.5 feet per second.
Initiating RPM. ISS, copy.
One degree per second orbital backflip being executed by Commander Scott Kelly aboard Endeavour.
Degrees till the start of official photos. Station Endeavour, start photos. Start photos.
ISS copy. Start photos, Houston.
Fyodor Yurchikhin and Oleg Kotov now using their digital cameras for about 90 seconds of imagery of the shuttle Endeavour. Clay Anderson shooting video at the same time.
Station Endeavour, that's the end of official photos. The rest are for fun.
ISS copies, Houston. We're still snapping for fun.
Cameras on the International Space Station looking down at the shuttle Endeavour as we approach an orbital sunrise over the southern Pacific Ocean.
MCC Houston, MCC Moscow, and Endeavour. Endeavour arrived to ISS station. Welcome on board, Scott and your crew.
Thank you, Fyodor.
And with that, hatches open at 3:04 p.m. Central Time. First aboard, Commander Scott Kelly. Dave Williams following him. The Destiny Laboratory, the venue for a film festival, as the 10 crew members fully documenting their arrival and the arrival of the Endeavour crew on board the International Space Station. Barbara Morgan shooting a video that will be part of an educational film that will be edited post-flight for distribution to schools around the country.
Station Endeavour on the big loop. We are at the S5 low hover position or go for maneuver to pre-grapple.
On the big loop, Houston copies, and we're ready for you to continue on with step 3.
Station shuttle on the big loop. SRMS is in S5 handoff position, brakes on. Here, go to grapple. For Endeavour and Houston, we have grappled the S5, and Tracy and Rick, you have a go to ungrapple.
Thanks, Coach. We're putting that in work.
A good view of the 2-ton S5 truss affixed to the end of Canadarm2. Pilot Charlie Hobaugh maneuvering this new component for the International Space Station to the pre-installed position at the end of the starboard truss section of the International Complex.